Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Pure English Practice. I'm Karen Taylor of the Color Vowel Chart, here with Keenyn, who's leading our session today on compound nouns. So we're going to start with a warm-up, right, Keenyn?
Let's start with a warm-up.
Go.
Perfect. All right. Just follow my lead, my friends. This hand's for me. This hand's for you. We'll start here. Screenshot. Screenshot. Green tea screenshot. Fishbowl. Fishbowl. Silver pen fishbowl. Database. Database. Gray day database. Network. Network. Red pepper network. Password. Password. Black cat password. Hot dog. Hot dog. Olive sock hot dog. Lawnmower. Lawnmower. Auburn dog lawnmower. Voicemail. Voicemail. Turquoise toy voicemail. Corkscrew. Corkscrew. Orange door corkscrew. Phone number. Phone number. Rose boat phone number. Bookkeeper. Bookkeeper. Wooden hook bookkeeper. Toolbox. Toolbox. Blue moon toolbox. Bus stop. Bus stop. A cup of mustard bus stop. Birthday cake. Birthday cake. Purple shirt birthday cake. Flower pot. Flower pot. Brown cow flower pot. Lifeguard. Lifeguard. White tie lifeguard. Beautiful warm up. Go ahead and unmute, my friends. Are there any words that you remember that jump out from our warm up?
Lifeguard,
Mm-hmm.
white guard. What was
Lifeguard.
lifeguard?
Lifeguard. There you go.
Lifeguard. Yeah.
Yeah.
White.
Any others?
I liked the birthday cake.
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake.
Password.
Yeah. Good. Try that one again. Password. Password.
Password.
Mm-hmm.
Password.
Good. Good. Making that black cat a little longer. Password. Password.
Password.
Mm-hmm.
Brown cow flower pot.
Beautiful,
I'm
Dorla.
planting here.
Are you springtime planting?
Planting.
White tie lifeguard. I'm going to put our words in the chat from our warm up. There they are. And I'm gonna kind of hum these words for you all. And see if you notice anything as I'm humming these words. Hmm. 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 Do you notice anything about any pattern there? Mira, I'm sorry.
I think that you stress the syllables.
Yes. What are you noticing about those stressed syllables?
That you stress the first part of the word.
You got it, my friend.
Yeah?
Exactly. Yes, we're
Yeah.
stressing the first part of that word.
Yeah,
And
a lot of, yeah. I
Go
mean,
ahead.
I think it seems so like, yes, that's what we're doing, but that's not always the case, right? We don't always stress the first syllable in the word or the first word in a phrase, but these we do. Yeah. And I think a lot of English teachers think that when we have compound nouns, we often are taught that compound nouns are a grammatical idea. It's in the grammar books. Did you know that, Keenyn? You know, Keenyn comes from this other world, this world of speech therapy. And so I'm telling you that from our teacher world, our ESL teacher world, English as a second language, it's presented as a grammar idea. But is it? So what's really happening here? Yeah.
And what exactly is a compound noun? Maybe we clarify a little bit there. I think the easiest way to understand a compound noun is it's when two separate words that have very distinct meanings come together to mean one really specific thing, something you can picture in your mind. So, like, for example, if you take the word tooth and brush, they have very distinct images, right, in your mind. But if you bring them together, something totally new is created with a toothbrush, a toothbrush. And that's a compound. It's, what did you say, Karen? It's something we create, like within our language. We agree that that is going to be a specific item, a toothbrush. And you're right, Mira, the stress will fall on that first syllable in a compound noun.
Yeah. It's what I call it. It's thingified is what I call it.
Thingified, that was the word I was trying to think.
Thingification, you know, when you make a thing out of something, like a brand. And
Yeah.
we often hear compounding in brands like Costco or Target, or we like first syllable stress in these things. It's a very common pattern, not a rule, but it's a pattern that we like. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And it can be confusing because if you look at the list in our chat, sometimes these compounds are all one word, and sometimes you'll see a space in between them. And a lot of times it feels like there's no real rhyme or reason to whether there's a space or no space. So you can't just look at a word and know, for sure this is a compound. So listening for that stress can be really helpful.
Yeah. There's a little story I'd love to share, very short, but it kind of gets at this idea of thingifying. When we first started having these electronic, these gadgets that we could talk on, these were called cellular phone. Cellular phone, right? It was an adjective and a noun, where the phone, cellular phone, like Karen Taylor or Keenyn Rhodes, right? That two words, one is kind of the adjective, Keenyn is the adjective, and Rhodes is the noun. Or I could say, I have a white house, right? And then this cellular phone became so common, and we talked about it so much that it became compounded and shortened, so that now it's what? Sybil, what do you call this now?
Cell phone.
Yeah, a cell phone.
Cell phone.
So what used to be cellular phone is now cell phone. Yeah. And that's us taking such a common idea, a popular idea, something we want to mention a lot, that we shortened it and we compounded it to make it a thing. It's a psychological decision in a way, a group psychology. Yeah.
So what do you think, Sybil? Do you want to try the words from our warm-up, focusing on that stress? Screenshot, fishbowl. I put them in the chat for you.
Okay, they like
Mm-hmm.
mm.
Mm-hmm. 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 You can speak the words though if you want, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Screenshot, fishbowl, database, network, password, hot dog, lawnmower,
Good.
voicemail, corkscrew. What is that? I don't know.
Corkscrew is something you use to open a bottle of wine.
Oh yeah,
That's a corkscrew.
corkscrew.
Mm-hmm.
Phone number, bookkeeper, toolbox, bus stop,
Good.
birthday cake, flower pot, and lifeguard.
Nailed it. What about taking one of those words and trying it in a sentence or phrase?
I feel safe when I was swimming in the pool if there is a lifeguard.
Good. Try it one more time.
Oh, it's life. I like to swim with if I see the lifeguard on the beach.
Beautiful. Yeah, I feel safe with a lifeguard. I feel safe with a lifeguard. You try.
I feel safe with a lifeguard. I feel safe with a lifeguard.
Beautiful. Mira, you want to try our warm-up words?
Can you hear me?
I can. Perfect.
Okay, so I
When you're
will
ready.
try. So screenshot, fish bowl, database, network.
Now, hold on, Mira. I'm going to pause you right there, and I want you to try something with me, okay? We're going to go big, small. Screenshot. Screenshot.
Screenshot.
Yeah.
Screenshot.
Even a little
Fish.
quicker on that second part. Screenshot.
Screenshot.
Screenshot. Yes. And my voice goes
Screenshot.
up, down. Screenshot.
Screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
Screenshot.
Much
Fish
better.
bowl.
Good.
Database. Network.
Mhm.
Password. Hot dog. Lawn mower.
Mm-hmm.
Voicemail. Corkscrew. Phone number. Bookkeeper. Toolbox. Bus stop. Birthday cake. Flower pot. Lifeguard.
Good. I'll try one of those in a sentence or phrase.
Yeah, well, last week I forgot my passwords for my computer.
Yeah, gosh, that's a common one. I forgot my password. I forgot my password.
I forgot my password.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot my password.
Good, good, beautiful. And welcome, Carlotta. I see you joined our group as well. Just wanted to say hello to you. And moving into a little back and forth, playing back and forth with stress between compound nouns and an adjective phrase. Like Karen mentioned earlier, the phrase white house, an adjective and then a noun. I used to live in a white house, very different though from the White House where the president stays. So when we shift our stress like that, it can completely change the meaning of the phrase. I'm going to put two phrases in the chat. And we're going to try to guess which one is the compound and which one is an adjective plus a noun or an adjective phrase. What do you think? So you can hold up your fingers. What do you think? Is it number one or number two? That's the compound where we're going to put our stress on the first word.
Bus driver.
Good, Sybil. Bus driver. Yeah. Now try bus driver, fast driver.
Bus driver. Fast driver.
Bus driver, fast driver. You're going to shift that stress to driver. She's a fast driver. She's a fast driver.
She's a fast driver.
Good.
Bus driver.
She's a bus driver. She's a bus driver.
Bus driver.
Yeah, try it. Let me hear you. She's a bus driver. She's a bus.
Bus driver. She's a bus driver. But
Yeah.
the other one is different.
Yes, she's a fast driver.
Fast driver. So I put the stress driver as well.
Yes, you got it. She's a fast driver. Driver's going to get that primary stress. Try it again. This is tricky. She's a fast driver. She's a fast
driver.
Good.
She's a fast driver.
Good.
She's a fast driver. He's a bus. He's a bus driver.
Again.
He's a bus driver. He's a bus driver.
Yes.
He's a bus driver.
Yes. I saw that click. It was like, yes, I got it. All right, let's try another one.
Can I just say what I'm hearing is what made me, I'm sitting over here gesturing and yes, and all of that. It's when you're compounding, it's that the second part drops down very low. A bus driver, right? And then when it's fast driver, you can do anything you want. You can say he's a fast driver or he's a fast driver. Doesn't matter how much emphasis you want to put, as long as you stress the second part, driver, right? You can emphasize, but on the compounds, we drop down very low after the stress. That was wonderful when you clicked into place. Sounded great.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a great observation. Here's another one, another pair. What do you think? Mira, what do you think? Number 1 or number 2?
Well, in my opinion, the first word is a compound one.
Yeah.
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses, like coming down a little bit with the voice. Sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Sunglasses.
Try it with your open hand.
Sunglasses. Sunglasses.
Good. Let's try nice glasses.
Nice glasses.
Mhm.
Nice glasses.
Good.
Nice glasses.
Yes. Try those are nice glasses.
Once more, please.
Those are nice glasses.
Those are nice glasses.
Mhm.
Those are nice glasses.
Good. Again.
Those are nice glasses.
Now try I like your sunglasses. I
I
like
like I like your sunglasses. I like your sunglasses. I
again.
like your sunglasses.
Good. Beautiful. Let's try one more. I'm going to put these in the chat. What do you think? Which one's the compound? Number 1 or number 2?
I think high school could be a compound word.
Good. Yeah. Let's try it. High school.
High school. High
Yes.
school.
Good. Again.
School. High school.
Yeah. Bring your
High
hands in.
school.
High school. And I hear your voice coming down. High school. High
High school.
Mhm.
High school.
Good.
High school.
Hmm. Yeah. Let's add a possessive. My high school. My
My
high
high
school.
school. My high school.
Yes.
My high school.
Again.
My high school.
Good.
My high school.
There it is. A new school. A new
New
school.
school. A new school.
Mhm.
A new school. A
Beautiful.
new school.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Gorgeous. Let's try
Thank you.
uh,
Okay.
let's try one more. I know I said one more last time, but I want to do one more. You guys are really sounding great. Number 1 or number 2? Which one's the
Uh,
compound?
the compound is the number 1.
You got it.
Yeah,
Give it
it's
a
a
try.
textbook.
Mhm.
It's a textbook.
Book.
Textbook.
Let your voice come down and make it small. Textbook. Text.
Textbook.
Hmm.
Textbook.
Hmm.
A textbook.
Yes.
A
Again.
textbook.
Hmm.
A textbook.
Good. Try that next phrase. Good book. How's,
A
how will that
good
sound different? Sorry.
good book.
A good book. A good.
Good book. A good book.
Mhm.
A good book. A good book.
Yes.
A good book. A
Yeah.
good book.
Yes. Try it's a textbook.
It's a textbook.
It's a good book.
It's a good book.
Yes. Can you try both of those?
It's a textbook. It's a good book.
Good. It's a textbook.
It's a
It's a
textbook.
textbook. Hmm.
It's a good book.
Good. It's a good book. What happens when a compound noun is at the end of a yes/no question?
So this is all great when we're saying things that are sentences, right? That's a good book. That's a textbook. But now what happens when we have to ask a question? Do you have a textbook? Do you have a textbook? What do you hear?
Place it at the end. Textbook. Do you have a
Yeah.
textbook?
Do you have a textbook?
Well,
Well, you raise your voice.
I am raising my voice. There's something
Oh.
else I'm doing to, if I don't do this thing that I'm having you notice, it would sound like, do you have a textbook?
Well, at the end, because it's a question.
Do you have a textbook?
Yeah.
That sounds normal. Do you have a textbook?
No.
Does not sound normal.
No. Do you have a textbook?
So what's my tone doing?
Textbook. A textbook.
Yeah. I have to jump down on the on the stress. Instead of saying I have a textbook, now I have to jump down and reverse it. Do you have a textbook?
Yeah.
It flips. Yeah, you have to go extra low so that you can go really high. It's kind of fun.
Yeah,
Does-
give it a try, Mira. I see
I
you.
see you doing too.
Textbook.
Do you have a textbook? Do you have a textbook? Do you have a textbook?
What do you hear, Keenan?
See if you can bring it a little lower. Textbook. Kind of play with it like you're singing. Textbook.
Textbook. Textbook.
There
Do
you
you have
go.
a textbook?
Better. Yes.
Do
Do
you
you
have a textbook?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a textbook?
Yeah.
Better?
Yes. Better.
Thank
What's
you.
another one?
You want the jump to be lower than the first part of your sentence. Do you have a textbook?
Do you have a textbook?
There you go.
Do you
Close,
have
but you want
a
to come down.
textbook?
Da, 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 da.
Do you
Is he
have,
in high school? Is he in high school?
is he in high school?
There, that was nice.
Is he in high school?
Good. Yeah. Sybil, do you want to try? Is he in high school? Is he in high school?
Is he in high school? Is he
Good.
in high school?
Yeah. Is it a textbook? Is it a textbook?
Is it a textbook? Is it a textbook?
Beautiful. Yeah. Great observation, Karen. That was a good point. Totally switches opposite in a question. A yes, no question. Let's try a little game. Let's switch things up a bit. I'm going to share my screen. Nope, that's not the right one. Just a second. Try this again. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun.
All right, my friends. So here's the game. We're starting with one compound noun. We're starting with scuba diving. Scuba diving. The next compound is going to start with the word diving. And I'm going to give you a clue that it's an orange door word. The second part, scuba diving, diving. Can you make a guess at what it is? You can type it in the chat what our next compound is. Any guesses? Scuba diving, diving,
And we should point out maybe that this new compound will not have any, it doesn't have to have any connection to scuba diving, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yes,
different
good point.
topic, but we just
Totally.
borrowed the last word and made it the first word of a new compound. Dorley's hint. Dorley's writing a hint in the chat.
Oh, good hint. I was just going to say that, Dorley. Something at the swimming pool. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oop. A diving board. A diving board. All right.
Diving. Yeah.
Scuba diving, diving board. So our next one starts with board. And the clue is it's a blue moon word. The second part is a blue moon word. Diving board, board, ooh.
Do you have a good hint for us, Keenan?
Think of where business meetings take place.
Mm.
This one's tricky. Board, ooh. Bed, ooh. Dining, ooh. You can use this word where business meetings take.
Nice.
Can I say it?
Yes, Dorley.
Boardroom.
You got it, my friend. The boardroom. This is a tricky game. And I'm horrible at maneuvering shapes on slides.
I'll get you. I got you.
Look, I got it. Look, Karen, I got it. Let's try one
Awesome.
more. Room, boardroom, room. And the second word is a grade A word. Room, A.
What's our hint?
Our hint is someone that you live with.
Ooh.
Roommate.
Yes, Sybil, you got it. You got it. Yes, roommate.
You're good. You're good. You got it.
Give me the X. There it is. Oh my goodness. You know what? This doesn't happen when I work with slides on my own.
It looks
All
good.
right. So we've got scuba diving, diving board, boardroom, roommate. You want to try those, Sybil?
Scuba diving. Diving board. Boardroom. Roommate.
Yes. Want to take one of those words and put it into a quick phrase or sentence.
Which one?
You pick.
I will pick. Okay. I had a good roommate when I was high school.
Good. Try roommate.
Roommate.
There you go.
Do you have any roommate?
Yeah. I like how you're changing it into a question. Do you have a roommate?
Your roommate?
Yes. Do you have a roommate?
I have an excellent roommate.
Good. I love how you switch that. Try the question form again. Do you have a roommate?
Do you have a roommate?
Yes. Now try the answer. I have an
I
excellent
have
roommate.
an excellent roommate.
Beautiful. You want to try these, Mira?
Well, I have an excellent roommate.
Yes. Now
Do
try.
you have,
Go ahead.
sorry?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I talked right over you. Try the question.
Do you have a good roommate?
Yes. Do you have a good
Do
roommate?
you have a good roommate?
Yes. How about you try each of these too? Scuba diving, diving board.
Scuba diving. Diving board. Boardroom. The meeting was in the boardroom. Is it okay?
Try that one with me. The meeting was in the boardroom. The meeting was
The
in.
meeting was in the boardroom.
Mhm.
The
The
meeting was in the boardroom.
good.
The meeting was in the boardroom.
Yes, good. She went off the diving board. She jumped off the diving board. She
She
jumped.
jumped off the diving board. She
Mhm.
jumped off the diving board. She
Good.
jumped off the diving board.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Beautiful. And how about, oh, we're already at 40 after. Time goes fast. I'm going to read a quick story for you all. And this is going to be listening, just a quick paragraph. And I want you to listen for the compound nouns. See if you can hear those stress patterns. And when you hear them, type the words in the chat, but don't press enter yet. Wait till we get to the end of the paragraph, and then we can share the compounds that we're hearing. Any questions about that? All right, so here's our quick paragraph. I'm going on a business trip next week and I need a new suitcase. The airline lost my last bag, along with my favorite running shoes and swimsuit. Thank goodness I had my laptop in my carry-on. All right, I'm going to read it again. And you can type the compounds that you hear in the chat. But again, don't press enter yet. One more time. I'm going on a business trip next week and I need a new suitcase. The airline lost my last bag, along with my favorite running shoes and swimsuit. Thank goodness I had my laptop in my carry-on. All right, if you were able to hear any compounds, go ahead and press enter in the chat. Let's see what you heard. You're a business trip, airline, running shoes, carry-on. Good business trip, running shoes, suitcase, lap. You all are excellent listeners. Beautiful. Here's the list I have. I think you got almost all of these.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yay,
Mira,
I got 7.
you got 7? Beautiful. Ding, ding. Mira, you want to try these? Let's try reading these aloud.
Yes. A business trip, suitcase, airline, running shoes, swimsuit, laptop, carry-on.
And so as you're reading the list, I noticed that you're saying a business trip, like you're going to continue on with more words. So you have like a non-final rising intonation, but let's practice falling on that intonation instead. So instead of business trip, business trip.
Business trip,
Good. Suitcase.
suitcase,
Mm-hmm.
suitcase, airplane, sorry,
Airplane.
airline,
Airline.
airline,
Mm-hmm.
running shoes,
Running shoes.
running shoes,
There you go.
swimsuit,
Swimsuit.
suit,
There you go.
swimsuit,
Mm-hmm.
laptop, carry-on,
Laptop. I hear you say laptop, laptop, laptop.
laptop,
Good.
laptop,
Good.
carry on,
Mm-hmm.
carry on.
Good. Yes. Sybil, you want to try these words?
Sure. Okay. Business trip, suitcase,
Good.
airline, running shoes, swimsuit,
Great.
laptop,
Beautiful.
carry-on.
Gorgeous. What do you think? Who wants to try the short little story? I'm going to put it in the chat. Just a few sentences. You want to try that, Sybil?
I'm going on business trip next week and I need a new suitcase. The airline lost my last bag, along with my favorite running shoes and sweatsuit. Thank goodness, I have my laptop in my carry-on.
Good. Mira, you want to give it a try? Oh, you're on mute, my friend.
I'm going on a business trip next week and I need a new suitcase. The airline lost my last bag along with my favorite running shoes and swimsuit. Thank goodness I had my laptop in my carry-on.
Let's try that last sentence. We need a little bit more laptop. It's harder when we put these words with other words. More emphasis on that first syllable. I had my laptop in my carry-on. I had my laptop
I had
En
my
carry-on.
laptop in my carry-on.
Good.
I
Again,
had my laptop in my carry-on.
one more time.
I had my laptop in my carry-on.
Yes. Beautiful. Fantastic practice, you all. What questions do you have? I'd like to just open up for a few minutes for any questions about compounds or any other pronunciation or general questions that you have.
Well, may I ask one question?
Sure.
I would like to know the meaning of the word scuba diving.
Yeah, scuba diving is a special type of underwater adventure. You put on scuba gear, and I forget, does scuba stand? Did the SCU? I can't remember what that all stands for.
I'll put it in the chat. It's a self-contained underwater breathing
Breathing
apparatus.
apparatus, yes.
Uh-huh.
So you wear like oxygen on your back, you wear a mask so that you can go underwater, you can go deep underwater and spend a considerable amount of time. You're able to breathe underwater and explore in a way that we can't without the scuba gear.
Yeah, for example, you can stay underwater, uh, let's say 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah.
And if you didn't have a scuba diving uh,
Exactly.
thing, then you would have to you couldn't stay under the water that long.
Exactly. And when you can't just go scuba diving, not just anyone can go. You have to train and you have to get, I believe, a scuba diving license.
Scuba
Um,
diving license, yeah, that's
mhm.
right. I think, in my opinion, I have never tried that.
Yeah, I
That's
haven't.
fun. We just got a double compound there. Scuba diving and then scuba diving license. Did you hear that?
Scuba diving license.
It's all very low. Scuba diving license.
Scuba diving license.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
nice. I wanted to just point out while we're on the topic of, looking things up. This is a little bit of I want to make sure you know about this tool. Let me share. I was just on Wikipedia looking at this article about scuba diving. That's why I could look so knowledgeable about what scuba means. When I'm
Oh,
in
I
an
thought you just had that at the top of
Oh,
your.
I kind of knew there was an acronym, but I forgot what it was. So there it is. But when you're on the internet, you know how when you can do this and it pulls up a picture? We also do have the Blue Canoe browser extension where you can look up a word. Like if you saw this word and you think, is it what, divers, how do you say that? You can click on the connection here and Blue Canoe will look it up and give you the color vowel and the pronunciation. If that's a new tool for you, this is Blue Canoe is our app that's built with Color Vowel. And so that's why you see the Color Vowel here.
White tie, divers.
Okay. So it's a very nice little tool if you like reading on the internet from your computer or your laptop. And you can install that. You see my little right up here in this corner, you can sort of see that I've got that little icon, and that's the browser extension. Okay. So I'll put that in the chat, but it's a pretty handy little way in case you come across words that you're interested in. And that is again from Blue Canoe. Okay. Other things I wanted to mention today is just that always it's helpful to go into our community, the Pure English Practice community, and I'm going to share that with you in the chat, everybody. Just be sure that you always like or that you show an interest in our upcoming events so that you receive the 24-hour reminder, right? Like if you're here, our next session is May 27th, and that will be on the topic of can and can't, and why those sound so similar and what we can do to be clearer. Even native English speakers struggle with can and can't in real conversation. We often have to ask each other for clarification of those two words. which may sound surprising to you. And so we'll have a session on can and can't. Down here where you see edit, that's my edit. Down here, you'll see interested. And when you click interested, you will be included in the people up on top who receive that reminder. Okay. So I do send out a manual reminder. Sometimes it's the same day, sometimes it's the night before, but this is a very automated, nice system for getting a reminder. Okay. All of our upcoming sessions are listed, so you can look forward to those. Keenyn, I think, will you be here in May to hang out with me again?
I will. Yes.
Yeah, it's so much more fun when we get to be together. I love it. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. What else? Other than that, we're looking forward to May. You're soon going to see our Pure English Practice special course, which is called Speak Confidently. Okay. And Keenan's going to be teaching that course. That's coming up in August. So keep an eye open for that announcement. I'll be posting that sometime in May. And it's a limited number of seats. It's only 8 to 9 students maximum. And we spend 4 weeks together. And it's just a wonderful opportunity to do some close-up work on your own stories, your own language, your own pronunciation. Dorley, hello, good to see you.
Oh, I got freed up. I have a quick question. Back to the expression that you just used when you have 3 words. Scuba diving license, scuba diving license. Scuba diving license or scuba diving license. What is exactly the profile as far as the pitch? I'm
Yeah.
not sure it's very clear.
Yeah, when it's a double like that, let me say, first of all, it's a very fine-tuned, it's not something that everyone has to do. But when you do this double compounding, scuba diving license, scuba diving license. So it drops what I call it a floor drop. Maybe Keenan has another word, but it drops to the floor and it stays down there.
Stays down there.
Mhm.
Well,
So
do you
the
have your
license- yeah.
my scuba diving license? My scuba diving.
Scuba diving license. It goes up a little for this 3rd word.
I don't think I'll ever get my scuba diving license because I'm a little scared to be underwater that deep. But I really admire people who do have their scuba diving license.
See, you think you're going up on license, but you're not.
You're not?
It's a
Okay.
psychological belief that you're going up, but you're actually just spending more time. It's
It's
fascinating.
fine. Okay. The reason for this question is just this week I was talking to somebody from India, and he was talking about Singapore National University, and I thought, okay, that is very unclear. If I keep all the same, Singapore National University, Singapore National, and I thought you need to go up for university, Singapore National University.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Because it's not a compound.
All right, makes sense. I'm sorry, I just caught myself.
Yeah, because it
All
is
right.
It's like a first name, last name.
Right. Sorry.
But again,
No, that clarifies it in any case.
yeah.
That's different from a compound. Yes.
Yes. Then you have like a stress sandwich. Like call it what was it? Singapore
National University.
Singapore University. You hear those more prominently.
Right.
Singapore National University.
Right.
Because we at some point we like to maintain on, off. So if we say Singapore National University, it's too much up and down. We
That's
like
too much, just
Yep.
as much. Sorry.
Yeah.
I talked over you. I'm sorry. That is not good, just as much as not good to say Singapore National University.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
exactly
the way where we hear it best, where we grasp it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so folks, I mean, this is interesting stuff because let me just say it's sort of what I call the last mile. It's very high end nuance, but it's what makes us belong. It's how at the more advanced levels of English, it's how the listener says, oh, I really connect with this person. And it often has to do with shared knowledge about what is compounded and not compounded. So for starting out now, just noticing what people are doing with their pitch and saying, oh, is that a compound? That's the beginning of getting sensitized to this behavior, right? But Dorley, that was a great point.
Mm.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Other questions? All right, folks. Hey, this has been really fun. I want to thank Keenyn for a fabulous lesson. A lot of fun with those compound nouns. We look forward to seeing you again next month at just about a month from now, May 27th, same time. Okay, same place,
Oh.
only it's a different link. We'll be seeing you very soon. Please keep in touch with your stories. You know, that Pure English Practice community has a place where you can post questions or experiences that you've had with speaking English or something you heard, right? So anything that you want to share or ask a question about, keep those questions coming into the community, and we'll refer to those in our next Pure English Practice. All right. Thank you, everybody. I wish you all well. Have a safe month. Have a great month, a beautiful spring. And we'll be seeing
Thank you for a great lesson.
Thank you.
And take care.
Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful practice. See you all soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Thank you.